So today we thought about talking about when you actually were dead for a moment and came back to life.
Yeah.
So what happened?
This was way back when I was into drugs heavily, and I injected myself with fentanyl, and I had a basis already in my body of benzodiazepine. So I was practically dead the moment this chemical hit my bloodstream. And the thing is, I was sitting with my boyfriend at the time, and I sort of woke him up because we needed to be checking out for each other to see that we didn't die, because that was the sort of addiction I was under, and that was really heavy.
So by this time you were heavily addicted to drugs. Yeah. How long time is this?
Oh, this must have been back in maybe 14 years ago, 15 years. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Time gets so distorted when you're living like this, so it's hard to actually say when stuff happened to you, but it was over 10 years ago for sure.
Over 10 years ago. And so you injected fentanyl and then you died.
Yeah, I died. And the thing is, there are two sides to this. The side of my boyfriend at the time, who was present in my apartment when this happened, and what happened to him during this time, and also what happened to me spiritually, where I went. And so from him, from his view, it was like this. He woke up with me sitting in front of him like such. And I was already dead. I was already black and blue in my face, and I even had the needle still in my arm. And he, of course, freaked out because, this scared him, and I was gone.
And you had no pulse, no breathing.
No breathing.
And he had checked all that.
He had checked all that. And this was he also knew dead people since before, both from war and such. So there was no doubt in his mind that I was gone already, and there was no use trying to revive me or anything, because as I said, I started to become blue and black.
Wow.
So according to him, he first panicked and just ran around the apartment, shouting, screaming, crying. And this is his words. He looked around and he said, I saw all your paintings of Jesus and all your crosses, because this was a very dark period in my life, so I had put up lots of crosses and pictures of Jesus. Even though I was an addict, I still had my beliefs.
Yeah.
And he said that him being a Muslim, he said, I used to pray to Muhammad. I used to do that a lot, but I never had an answer from him. So I looked around and I saw your pictures of Jesus, and I thought, this is your God, and I'll give it a try to pray to your God, to Jesus. And so I did, he said. And he answered. He said, take it easy, son. She's coming back.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. But I didn't understand what that meant. He said, so Jesus said, lift her up and put her on the bed. So I did. And it was good to have something to do, because, I was freaking out.
He must have been quite strong just to carry. Yeah.
And the adrenaline, of course.
Okay, of course, yeah.
So, and he was also like, I looked at the watch, and it had passed at least half an hour. So there was no doubt in my mind you were completely dead. But he spoke, and I lifted you up, and I put you on the bed, and I was sitting over your chest, and I looked up, and there was another picture of Jesus over your bed. And I was also crying, and I said, okay, Lord, Jesus, I put her here now. You said she's going to come back. What's going on? What's going on? And he said, take it easy. She's coming. And in that instant, you just inhaled, like the deepest inhale, like, and you woke up.
He said that. He
Yeah,
told you later
yeah,
on.
he told me later. And
Wow.
at that moment, I was just sort of waking up from a heavy dream. So I had like, sorry, there was a fly here. Uh, I was like feeling him moving around and crying and being all hysterical. So my first response when I woke up was, "Why are you so hysterical?" And he found that to be even more hysterical. But yeah. And from my point of view, it was like this. I was in heaven, and it was far away up in, space, heaven, and the distance there is so vast. It's like so big out there. So I got called back to by the Lord, and I can't say how it looked. I can't say, because there was like my spirit was there and his spirit was there, and there was this presence, and I knew it was him, but I couldn't say how it looked because he had no features. He wasn't. It was just. I just know it was us, and he called me back. So, and I didn't go instantly into my body. I was like hovering over Earth. I could see the vast space. It was darkish, and the planet was orbiting below us, and he called me to that space, and I I came from a heavenly place, a place that I felt joy, comfort, safe. I was happy there. So he called me there, and he said, "You're not done yet. You're going back." And I did not want to hear that, because my life at this point were so bad, lousy, and besides that, my boyfriend was also dying in cancer. So I actually spoke up to the Lord, and I said, "Why, Lord? You keep on taking everyone I love away from me. And now you're going to take this man who I deeply love away from me too. So why?" And I shouted, "No!" And it like